Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. If you or someone you know is facing inadmissibility issues when applying for a US visa, green card, or adjustment of status, then this tutorial is for you. Today we're going to break down the Waiver of Inadmissibility request letter, a crucial document that can help you present your case to the US Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS. In this video, I'll guide you step by step through the structure of this letter, explaining what to include in each section, why it's important, and how to present your case in the most persuasive way possible. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a clear understanding of how to craft a strong and compelling waiver request. Let's get started. Your contact information. At the top of your letter, you should include your full contact details. This ensures that USCIS knows exactly who is submitting the request and how to reach you if needed. Example, your full name, your address, city, state, zip code, email address, phone number. Make sure this information is accurate and professional. Any errors here could delay the processing of your request. Date. Next, include the date when you are submitting your waiver request. Example, date, March 10th, 2025. This is a small but necessary detail that helps USCIS keep track of your application. Recipient's information. Now address your letter to the USCIS office handling your case. Example, US Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, address of USCIS office, processing the case. City, state, zip code. If you're unsure about the correct address, double-check your case correspondence or visit the USCIS website to find the appropriate office. Subject line. The subject line should clearly state the purpose of your letter. Example, subject, request for waiver of inadmissibility, your case or application number. This immediately informs USCIS that your letter is a formal request related to your case. Be sure to include your application or case number for easy reference. Salutation. Start your letter with a respectful greeting. Example, Dear USCIS officer, since this letter will be reviewed by immigration officials, keeping the salutation formal is essential. Opening paragraph, stating your request. The first paragraph should clearly state why you are writing. Example, I am writing to formally request a waiver of inadmissibility cite the relevant section of the Immigration and Nationality Act, such as INA Section 212, in connection with my application for visa type, green card, adjustment of status, etc. I understand the serious nature of my inadmissibility determination and would like to present my case for consideration, demonstrating my eligibility for a waiver based on humanitarian factors, hardship, and my strong ties to the United States. In this paragraph, you need to be straightforward about your request. Mention the specific legal provision under which you are seeking the waiver and briefly outline the main reasons why you qualify for it, such as hardship to a family member, rehabilitation, or strong community ties. Body paragraph 1. Explaining the grounds of inadmissibility. This paragraph should explain why you were found inadmissible. Example, the reason for my inadmissibility is briefly explain the grounds of inadmissibility, such as unlawful presence, misrepresentation, criminal history, health-related issues, etc. I deeply regret the circumstances that led to this determination and wish to provide the necessary evidence to show that granting this waiver would be in the best interest of my family and the community. It's important to acknowledge the issue while demonstrating responsibility and regret. However, avoid going into excessive detail about the violation. Keep it concise and focus on why you are now eligible for a waiver. Body paragraph 2. Extreme hardship to a qualifying relative, if applicable. If your waiver is based on hardship to a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident family member, this section is critical. Example, my spouse or parent or child, relative's name, who is a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident, would suffer significant hardship if I were not allowed to remain in or enter the United States. Provide details about financial, emotional, medical, or educational hardships that would result from separation. Here, you must clearly outline the financial, emotional, medical, or educational consequences that your relative would face if your waiver were denied. Provide specific examples, such as a spouse relying on your financial support, a child needing you for emotional stability, a parent requiring your caregiving assistance. The stronger the hardship argument, the better your chances of approval. Body paragraph 3. Rehabilitation and good moral character. This section highlights your personal growth and positive contributions. Example, I have made every effort to abide by the laws and uphold strong moral character. Mention any evidence of rehabilitation, such as community service, educational achievements, or good conduct since the inadmissibility issue. If your inadmissibility is related to a past mistake, it's important to show how you have changed. Include details about community service, educational achievements, stable employment, letters of support from respected individuals. This demonstrates that you are a law-abiding and contributing member of society. Body paragraph 4. Strong ties to the United States. Here, explain your deep-rooted connections to the US. Example, I have deep-rooted connections to the US through my family, employment, and contributions to the community. Include information about family ties, employment, or any other significant commitments in the US. Mention anything that ties you to the country, such as your spouse, children, or parents living in the US, your job or business, your community involvement. These factors help USCIS see that your life is firmly established in the US. Body paragraph 5. Public interest and contributions. If applicable, discuss how your presence benefits society. Example, my presence in the US benefits my family and society. Mention employment, volunteer work, or any roles that positively impact the community. Highlight your job and how it benefits the economy. Any volunteer work or community involvement. Your skills or contributions in a field of importance. This strengthens your case by showing that approving your waiver would benefit not only you, but also the country. Supporting documents. List the documents you are including to back up your claims. Example, to support my request, I have included the following documents: affidavits from family members and relevant individuals, medical and financial records demonstrating hardship, evidence of rehabilitation and good moral character, employment and community involvement documentation. Providing strong evidence significantly increases your chances of approval. Closing paragraph, final request and contact information. End your letter by reiterating your request and providing your contact details. Example, I sincerely request that USCIS grant me this waiver so that I may continue to contribute positively to my family and community. Thank you for your time and consideration. Please feel free to contact me at your phone number or your email address if additional information is required. This keeps the tone respectful and professional. Sign off. Example, sincerely your full name. Use a simple and professional closing. And that's it. You now know how to write a waiver of inadmissibility request letter step by step. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like, subscribe to Writing Practices, and leave a comment below with any questions. Best of luck with your application, and I'll see you in the next video.